Yeah, Pyle, so this is the next job. So thank you very much initially to Graham Garlick from the Sinclair C5 Owners Forum, who I sent this file to basically, and he's able to print it off for me. So what we're doing is making a replica of Biff's cane from Back to the Future. And this is obviously the key part here, the fist. So in the film, he has this in gold with a black cane attached to it, and he has his name sort of inscribed here, or something along those lines. I need to double check precisely, but pretty sure he has his name in there. It's pretty cool thing. So this one here, again, is going to be one of the accessories that I have under my car's bonnet for shows. So it look pretty sweet. So obviously it's got that part there on it because when this was printed, it's printed like this, on the printing bed. So I don't know much about 3D printing, but you also need to have it starting on a flat piece. So I guess it's either here, but maybe that'd fall over, or here on this solid piece as it sort of prints like this. So that's why that's there, which is fine. And then this part here is obviously being done, and that I will glue on top. So you can see there the design of it there. So it's pretty sweet. So what I've done is this white residue. So I've just gone over using sandpaper, put it on there, and basically just been doing this. Did it on that, did it on this to get it as flat as possible, and then I can glue it on. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it exactly, but I do have this, which is solvent free, which is potentially the sort of thing that you would normally use on plastics, and this is obviously some type of plastic. So potentially that, and I think this might be quite good actually, because I can bulge it out slightly around the seams and then sand it. So that's kind of my thinking. So that's that. So move over here. Boom, got the car. So yeah, this is going to be a nice accessory to go with, if you can see. Let me just put that down there a minute. To go with the hoverboard and the shoes and the flux capacitor. So once I've done this, I'll paint like that real super smooth. I'm looking out currently for a cane, so a black cane that looks right, sort of used, second hand, all that sort of stuff, cheap as possible. And also potentially someone suggested very nicely, thanks Kevin, a snooker cue could be a good option. So again, as long as the snooker cue width is right here, that could be a very good shout as well. I mean, I'm kind of hoping I can get a cane, but a snooker cue is a good option because it's straight, smooth, all that sort of stuff. And of course I can paint it black, if it's not already all black, which it probably wouldn't be. But yeah, that should look pretty sweet. So yeah, it's just a bit of fun, so just a bit of cheap and cheerful fun, little project, little bit of detail, and I've always wanted one of the canes, so that will look good. Okay, so this is part one. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on now, glue it together, and then start rubbing it down, and then I'll looking out for the cane, getting the gold paint, and go from there. Cool, nice one. Right, yeah, Pyle. So the cane is now, Biff's cane is now done for the moment. So as you can see here, it looks pretty sweet. So reason I say it's done for the moment is because ideally I want a tapered cane, which is what he has in the film. So he doesn't have a straight cane. Now this cane here was £1.50 this cost, literally from a charity shop. And all the charity shops on Saturday, and there's lots and lots of walking sticks or canes, whatever, and I found this one here, which obviously had a curved handle on it. The most important thing is it was the right size, about 24 mil, so it's a perfect fit. Many other ones were too small, for example, or they're much wider, and then when you had to cut them down to the right size, it made the cane a bit too short. So this was the best one that I could find. I've looked online. You can get tapered canes, sort of 20-25 quid. I don't know what the measurements are, the width, if it is a 24 mil at the top or not. But I've got other projects going on at the moment. I don't really want to spend another 20-25 odd on a cane. I'm much rather happy actually is to keep looking in charity shops. So when I'm out and about, just go in, and have a look through the canes, see what's there, and then when I find the right one, perfect. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with this for the moment. So the story was, I forget if I said this or not, but I wanted a Biff's cane for ages. So I saw them on Etsy for about 60 quid, I think it was. Yes, or maybe it's 40 quid, something like that, just for the head anyway. So anyway, I thought I'd look on Thingiverse. So again, excuse if that's pronounced wrong. I've only been on there once, just to look at this, and yeah, and I just did a search, and boom, the file was there. So I sent the file over to my man Graham. So thank you very much, Graham, for that, and he kindly printed it off for me. So when you print it off, it comes in sort of 2 parts. So you'll see another in the previous video that the knuckle, where it has to print flat, on the bed. You have to sort of glue the knuckle part on afterwards. So I glued it on, filled it. Looks really, really good. Primered it. Obviously went to Halfords, got some gold paint, put loads of gold paint on it. Looks really good. So got the walking stick for £1.50. Literally cut the end off, quick rub down, painted it black. I kind of left it a bit rustic. I kind of wanted it, with the marks and all that sort of stuff, because on the film it's used. Added a bit of gold on the end just for my own personal detail. So that's nice. And on the movie, I'm pretty sure he has his name here. So I am gonna look at that part and see if I can get something cheap made up, or I've got a friend who's quite artistic. See if she can potentially write his name on, so to make it look decent, rather than using a Sharpie. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that, and what I've done in terms of attaching it is it comes with a round hole on there. What I did is I used a Dremel to file out that hole into a hexagon shape, and then I inserted quite a sort of coarse screw in there with a nice big head on the end. Put it into there, and I used some of this putty metal, which you'll see in one of the pictures. Mixed it together, pressed it in with a screwdriver, nice and firm. Made sure obviously the screw was dead straight. Let that dry overnight, and then I drilled a nice hole here, and then I used another screw of the same type to screw in and out with my fingers, making sure it's really tight, but finger tight, because I didn't want to crank this baby in and obviously rip and damage anything on there. So screws in nicely. I can get it out nice and easy. It's not going to fall apart. Job done. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's just a nice item to have on display. And obviously it didn't cost a super great deal of money. So yeah, I like it. And like I said, I will look out for the right cane, and when I'm out and about with the family, it's a good excuse to pop into a charity shop and get like a little deal. So yeah, there you go. And I say I'll get on that sign writing, and then that'll be that, and then that's looking pretty sweet. Nice one. There you go. Thank you. Cheers. And thanks again to Graham for printing it. Nice one.